All right, guys, so I took the Z around the corner to get some lunch, and it broke up once on the way to lunch, and I didn't go far. It was only a couple miles. I'm now on the way back, and this thing is basically not drivable. So as you can tell, that's just me trying to give it steady throttle, and whenever you try to drive it, it starts doing that and bucks super bad. So I'm gonna get out and look under the hood and see if I can find maybe some loose connectors to a sensor, like a TPS or something like that, because you can't even drive this thing. It just, I don't even know what it's doing. So the math is good. Let's check TPS back here. That is good as well. Camshaft. I don't know, man. This thing is pissed though. Might end up having to call the boys at the shop and have them bring a truck and a tow strap or something, because I don't even know if I can limp this thing home. It's that pissed. Let's see here. Oh, it's big pissed. Here comes Cho. Help has arrived, but the Honda Fit's not gonna get us anywhere. So, Cho, dude, this thing's trash, tell me. I don't know. So it just like pops, bangs, and any sort of throttle, it doesn't respond, and rev limits to like 1,000 RPMs, and then just dies when I try to pull away.
Because when I was driving it that one time to a dealership, it would get to maybe 4,200 RPMs and start doing those pops and bangs.
Right. Cho said it did it at 4,200 RPMs. It's only like 1,000 RPMs if I'm lucky, like 1,500, but it's not enough to drive. I was trying to just kind of put it back to the shop at just like six gear at like 30 miles an hour. But as soon as I would hit a bump, it would get worse. So that makes me think maybe there's a loose connection in something. But we are going to have to trailer this thing back or tow it, flat tow it, because we're only like a mile from the shop. It's not gonna make it there now. We got the goods. Gonna go eat, refuel, and figure out a game plan and mop the old reliable Fit. So per usual, Scott over at UPP is coming to the rescue. I got the keys. We're gonna grab his truck and trailer and go pick up the pile, because he's got that low car trailer. So we're gonna get it up on there, drag it back, and even though it's only like a mile and a half, it won't drive a mile and a half. There she goes. There she is. I can probably get it to go up the hill, presumably. It drives better when it's not warm.
A little bit.
Crank position sensor. It's kind of what I was thinking, that or camshaft, because I didn't know how it picks up tack on this.
It's not bad though, just throwing in a crank sensor or see if that pigtail got damaged.
Right.
They sit right on the left side, very bottom of the bell housing.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
It came right back too, so.
Okay. Scott, dude, thank you. Thank you for saving the day. We're gonna get this pile fixed. Back at the shop, and we'll park it and pull it in later tonight, and she's gonna stay there. Died again. All right, so as you guys can see, it looks like the crank position sensor is at fault here. We went to Nissan, picked up a brand new OEM crankshaft position sensor. So we're gonna jack it up real quick, pull this bolt out, toss this in, toss the bolt back in, and we'll see if she fires. Hopefully this is the culprit. All right, so we're under here. Sensor is right here on the flywheel. Like I said, I just want to make sure the size is... Huh? Choke. Doug, you didn't even tighten the bolt.
Dude,
Dude,
I swear I did.
No, you didn't. Bro, the bolt is hand tight. I guarantee that's the problem. It probably just fell too far away from the flywheel. Dude, I swear to God, Cho, if this thing starts right now, you're dead. All right, Cho, you get to own up to your mistakes. Get in there and try to start it. If this thing starts, you're dead.
But what if it doesn't?
If it doesn't, then we'll swap that sensor out real quick. But I feel like it'll start. So.
This is kind of like the worst part, is when you take apart everything on the car and you think that you tightened everything because you tightened so many things back. Rookie mistake.
Weird. Weird.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, it didn't start.
Start it and see if it responds to throttle.
What you talking about? It didn't even start, dog.
You idiot. Oh, isn't that weird?
That was 4K.
We didn't even need the sensor.
Dude.
He didn't tighten the sensor. So it was falling away from the flywheel. That's why.
You know, things like this happen when you work on a car. Can almost guarantee that we've all done it. We've all had one issue come up after we've worked on our car, but it's just our own mistake. Sometimes as simple as one bolt being loose.
Boys and girls, we picked up some inky RPF everyone's. And, you know, you might be thinking, wow, everybody has those. And that's right, because we are now part of that everybody, especially on a 350Z. That's us. So we found these bad puppies.
That's quite big.
On Marketplace. We were kind of in a rush because today is Thursday, and we have a drift event, the first event that we're taking the Z to, on Saturday, which is only a couple days away. And we found these earlier this week on Marketplace for a pretty good deal. We picked these puppies up for like 8 bills, and they're 18 by 9.5 plus 15 for the front, and 18 by 10.5 plus 15 for the rear. So what our plan is, obviously they're filthy, so we're gonna give them a quick little spray. We're not gonna clean them and ceramic coat them yet. We are going to do that. Here at AFS, we offer all the protection you can imagine, and wheel ceramic coating is one of those things, folks. So if you want to keep your inky RPF ones or whatever it might be looking brand new all day, every day, you're gonna want to get them ceramic coated. So that's what we're gonna do, but not yet because they're tired. So we are going to take the 9.5s over there, and we are going to throw some 235 40s on them for the event. And these are going to be on the steer axle of the 350, and the ugly wheels that are on it are going to be our 2 drive axle sets. We're gonna see how many laps we can get out of it and how much we can learn. Let's go ahead, let's get these cleaned up a little bit. We'll get them on our tire machine. We need to get these put on the Z as well, so we're gonna start with mount balance and then get them tossed on the Z. Let's get it. They're probably bent now because they're RPF ones, and they bend if you look on them wrong.
This guy's gonna ask me for help to mount these tires. Watch.
Oh man. Oh, fight. Those are fighting words.
Bro,
Zach.
Junie thinks he's something serious, and he ain't nothing.
Look, he's walking away.
Because he knows he has nothing. He thinks because he mounted a couple tires in his life, he's king.
Oh my.
Gotta be quick. Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. We'll air them up later.
Okay. I think one's for frying and one's for doing what you're doing right now.
Okay, well, we're gonna put air in it, even though we don't have a valve core, so it seats the speed.
This counts sometimes. Forget that it's clamped, and it's literally.
That tire fits pretty well. There's almost no stretch on it.
He's gonna start screaming here soon.
Well, we're excited. Tire mount went well. We have till Saturday to really test out how the Z does on a track, because taking it out to a parking lot, you know, you're kind of just drifting aimlessly, but when you have a set route to go on when you're drifting, I think it might help us out a little bit, or it might be a difficult journey to conquer.
We are wrapping this S4. It's going from white to wildberry, lost wildberry. It's a nice color.
What are your thoughts on this color so far?
In the sun, it looks really good. Inside, it's super purple. I do like when it's outside, not as much as when it's inside. It's too much purple.
What's it supposed to look like in the sun? Like it's really purple here, but in the sun, are there different colors?
In the sun, you just have to see in the sun. You just gotta see it. You just gotta see it.
We'll hopefully see it when this is all done.
Yeah, when it's done. But right now, we're doing inlays. About to wrap the front bumper and then go from there. Time. We already got the Z loaded up in our trailer. Now it's time to head down to Pueblo to track. We have to do a driver meeting at 10. The time now is 9:10, so we should make it just in time. But I'm excited to see how Zach does driving today. I believe Matt is gonna drive today too as well. Maybe Albert. We'll see how this all goes.
Prepare for the worst, huh?
I mean, we have to. It's our first day because if we go out there and something breaks and we don't have the tools to kind of fix it, I'm gonna be salty. So we are taking enough to fix the car. And if we can't fix it with what's in here, we got bigger problems.
How do you think today's gonna go?
Well, I think, hopefully. Right, guys?
Right, JP?
Shit's gonna break.
Oh my. We ain't got time for that. Have too much fun today, and this is gonna be a new obsession for me, and that's not good. It's time, and we only have 8 minutes till the driver meeting, and there's a line of people to get in, so I don't know if we're gonna make the driver meeting.
Do we have to go to driver meeting?
I don't know. I mean, there's only so much we can do right now. I'm stuck in line.
Matt, are you driving today? You speak up, I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am. We made it to PPIR just in time for the driver meeting. There's our track behind us. It's gonna be a good time. Really good time. Hopefully, Zach will get the tutoring that he needs today to really get more insight on drifting, the science behind it, and the art behind it. But we'll get through this meeting first.
We're gonna do the parade lap so we can see where we're supposed to drive, and then you'll come along and we'll go have some fun. Let's get it. Joe, dude, I am fucking nervous, buddy.
You're nervous?
I'm nervous right now.
No need to be nervous, buddy.
Zach, what do you think's gonna happen, dude?
Maybe a spin out, I don't know. We're just hoping for the best, dude. If we can make it through and slide a couple corners, I'll be excited. That's all I care about.
1 or 2 corners is our goal right now.
Yes, that's all we're shooting for.
That's it.
Oh no!
Sold it!
First corner.
Here we go! Ah! Ah! Yeah!
Fuck! Dude, that shit's that shit is scary as fuck!
We'll spin out, we'll be okay.
Dude, holy shit, dude, it's way harder than it looks. Holy shit, it is so hard to be fluid with that shit.
I think that if we could have gotten the wheels to be consistently spinning throughout the entire time, but that you got some corners banged out. Oh. Yeah.
Let's go! Let's fucking go!
Yeah. There it is! Yeah!
Let's go, Joe! Let's fucking go!
Okay, little recap. Our first time around was a little rough. A little bit. We banged out 1 or 2 full corners. But our second time around, Zach hit that first entry nice. And then
Let's go!
spun out a little bit. But I think Zach off the hit is kind of getting the right idea. We actually held some drifts. That's all we're worried about, is holding a drift. And I think the hardest part for us is finding where we need to actually start to enter the drift. So, but in due time, trial and error, that's all drifting is about. That's all driving is about. And we're here for it.
Breaking down the new free bullets the gun. Call me the so you know I'm the son. Riding in the car with the bump in the trunk. Told him a laugh, you do it for fun. Breaking down the new free bullets the gun.
Full track, baby! Let's go! God damn it. Tires re-lamming. Alright, so we're out here running. We're gonna have to go back. I don't know if you can see it, but the tires are starting to delam. We're missing chunks. So me and JP take this thing back, put the new set on.
What are we doing, Zach?
Okay, so the first set of tires are fucked, so we're gonna change it real quick. Yeah, it's going well. This is going well. We're having a lot of fun. I mean, the wheel's muddy because we keep going off, but yeah, same corner for both of us. A little dirty wheel.
You said that our tires are doing what?
Delaminating. You'll see once we pull this off. We need an alignment and coil oil. A little tired. That's all right. I heard it and it didn't blow, so the wheel's fine and everything's still fine. We could have drove home on that. I know, but I heard the flapping and I got scared. I don't know what it's.
Blackout, so I just go till it explodes.
That's what she said.
He's got some fucking shred on him, huh? Some meat. Ready, Albert?
I'm ready, dude.
Ready as I can. Alright, let's go. Let's try to get this fucking corner. Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's fucking go!
Oh, there it is.
Go one more.
One more?
One more. And one more.
One more?
Well, Matt, what do you think? It's been a while, but it's fun.
It wasn't that bad second time around.
Yeah, it's just transitions, man. Never really been that good at them. We'll figure it out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll pick it all up here soon. Here we go with Matt again. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get the hang of this.
Get her up. The clutch doesn't feel good.
Uh-oh. What'd you say?
The clutch does not feel good. It's sticking. It's not so bad anymore, but comes back slow. It was way worse on the track. I'll figure it out, probably let it cool down a little bit. Feels like the clutch is sticking about halfway through. It's coming back pretty slow. So we want that motherfucker to bite. It engages the clutch and then it's like a small delay, I guess you could say, coming back out to grab. So yeah, not sure. Figure it out here in a second though.
Okay, we're going back out. The clutch is still kind of sticking just a little bit, so we're gonna take it back out on another run, see if the problem still persists or not. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. I think the car should be fine. Oopsie.
Freaking transitions, man. So hard for me.
Can't get the transitions down?
We'll get it eventually.
Soon we will. Damn it. Almost connected it.
Almost.
We almost had it, Matt.
Almost. One more corner. God damn it.
We had a great first day, learning how to drift, seeing how the Z performs on the track. Sadly, our tire went flat. I'm assuming it was a pretty big leak in the tire because Zach said it only went out in like 15 seconds, then our tire was flat. That was our last set of tires. So that's our drift day done right there. Yeah, so now all that we have to do is load the Z back into the trailer, and then we'll see you back at the shop.
So it's Monday, back at the shop. We had an absolute blast on Saturday. All of us, JP, Matt, myself, Albert, and Cho behind the camera, we're all there and we all had a great time. Matt, how did you like it? Because you've done drifting before, as we talked about in past videos. What did you think of today, or Saturday?
Well, I mean, so yeah, I had a very little experience going into it, but it had been so long since I've done it, so I pretty much went into it as if I never knew anything. That shit was a blast.
What do you think you did well, and what do you want to work on for next event?
That freaking first corner, dude, bread and butter, loved it. But overall, for me, the hardest part, and you know, I'm sure you guys will see the transitions. But other than that, I mean, I think give it a couple more vents. I think we'll start becoming a lot more smooth with it, and it's just gonna get more and more addicting, honestly.
Like Matt said, transitions were super difficult for me as well. I finally started to get it as the day went on, and once I figured that out, I was able to link a lot of corners together versus just spinning out, because I spun out probably like 10 times. Albert and JP were the shotgun shorties, you know? They did their job, and Albert and JP were both phenomenal hype men, as you've seen in the video. And when anyways, Albert and JP. So, how was being a passenger?
It was honestly one of the funnest driving experiences I've had, man. Definitely not as much experience behind the wheels as a couple of these other cats, but you will definitely see me out there sliding that thing around next time.
Right off the bat, missed my Z. Made me sad, very sad. Being the first time that I've been on actual drift track, it was exciting. Especially the first time in the seat, he's hitting tandems, kind of, you know, he's getting sideways. It was fun.
The car, and again, the car's stock basically, other than the welded diff. The stock suspension did really well. The tires held up. I definitely feel like we got our money's worth out of the day and a lot of fun. That's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. We had an absolute blast. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned so you guys can see the next episodes of the build series where we get to throw all these more fun parts on, and we'll take it to the track again and see how it changes the handling of the car. We'll see you next time.